All right, welcome back to another episode of She the NBA Junkie and B-Ball Junkies.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get into it?
Yep. Think since last time the season has ended. Yeah, because I remember we were wishing for the season to end. Oh
Yeah,
no, yeah, we talked about them winning, so good. Lastly, on Denver for unless they make some offseason moves, which I mean I don't think they need to. I think they got most of their core under contract. I think the only person is Bruce Brown, but who cares about them? Um, but yeah, so old dude is still chirping Mike Malone. But oh yeah, speaking of Mike, did you see LeBron post the like
I
his
did.
response on
Yeah,
Instagram? Yeah, that was good. But yeah, I don't know.
which
They
was
talking.
that was essentially LeBron said everything that I was thinking because all the whole Denver is a new daddy or Coach Malone is a new daddy to the Lakers, whatever lame stuff he said. I didn't watch it, but I just caught that bit. But I don't know why they have so much of a chip on their shoulder to a team that they swept. Sorry. But I don't know why they're so bothered by them. If you thought that you were going to get more attention than LeBron, that's never going to happen. He's always, like he said, is the sun. And just, everything else just revolves around him. It just is what it is.
It is the truth, but and I don't even know what their issue is. It's not even like they're 1-1 with the Lakers. I know at least it's 2-1 because for us, because in 2010 the Lakers beat them in the Western Conference Finals to go play Boston in the finals. So
Hmm.
they still got to catch up before they start calling somebody they daddy.
That was just weird, and
But
it's
yeah, let's let them go into the summer and let them have their high because like Perk said, I don't think it's gonna be too many repeats. Um,
no, they're for sure not repeating.
yeah, I don't think they'll repeat. If the right team comes out the East is proven to be janky because Giannis loses all the time. Philly's not even reputable, and now
No,
Boston is janky too. And the Heat are like every best team in the East is always capable of losing. So if they can get their act right, whatever team that is in the East, then I could think they can compete with the West. But it's been 2020 or since 2019 was the Raptors. So then 2020 was West, 2021 back to the East, and then these last two have been Western Conference teams. So it's about their time. But
yep.
so Ja got suspended for 25 games. What's your thoughts on that? We were predicting way more
And
than that.
yeah, it's better than expected. But I saw a lot of people bringing up the fact that, Miles Bridges beat up on his woman and only got 30 games. So I
No,
don't know.
I understand because it was a lot of different. I was like really surprised by all the different reactions, but I mean,
Yeah,
like some people saying it wasn't enough, some people saying it was like horrific, and I was like,
yeah. I
mm,
mean, you can't suspend him more games than what they gave Miles Bridges. Because really, Miles Bridges, I mean, he technically has served the worst, suspension, I guess, because he's not even on a team. So, but technically, he didn't get suspended that many games. It's just don't nobody want the drama of him on their team. So, kind of kicked himself out the league. But yeah, I
he was a
mean,
good He'll. I would be surprised if he don't get signed because he was a 20 point per game scorer and he was
yeah,
averaging
yeah,
free agency before he screwed his life over.
yes. I don't know why he did that.
Idiot, but
And then they gave Ja the little contingencies like they gave Kyrie when he
oh
did
yeah, like he has
little,
to do stuff to
yeah,
get back. Yeah,
yeah.
but this is
That's
different.
where I have an issue.
No. This is different because Kyrie actually did nothing.
Yes, he didn't.
Ja has had multiple different things. What they keep saying, you got to remember to factor it in. It's more than just the two gun cases. It's all the situations
Right,
that he been building up. Because
right.
then also he went up to the commissioner and lied to his face. So Adam had to do something. Because or shoot, and they kept talking about it. No way you gonna lie to my face and then
Right.
go back and do some dumb stuff. But 25 games in his little contingency plan, I guess. But he won't make all NBA. He won't win the awards this year. And that's his fault.
Unless he wait, right? Hold on. 82 minus 25. Oh no, they got him
Mm-mm.
right under.
Yeah,
Dang.
nah. He ain't getting nothing this year. He
He
better
just
come
put
out and
himself out of more money because he didn't
yeah,
make it this year either.
yeah.
Jesus. Well, hopefully this will be enough for him to learn. I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, I don't know this guy. Oh, I don't know if you saw this, but J. Cole is a part of the new ownership group for the Hornets. So,
I think I did. Yeah.
hey,
That's good for him.
yeah. Also a lot of big news over this last week was the third pick for Portland.
Uh,
So it's looking like well, the Portland, I mean the New Orleans GM is David Griffin, and he
right.
has a history of not caring who's on his team because he said anybody's available. And that was when he was the GM for LeBron. He said
Okay, yeah, I
LeBron
thought
might
that
be
name
available.
sounded familiar.
Yeah, with his punk self. And so Zion might be on the way out for that third pick in Portland. And it
Low
seems
key,
like Dame trying to stay.
it might be a hot take. I might be under fire for this, but realistically, you should. He still has not played a full season. He has not even played over like 50 games
And you
in
think you
since he's
should?
been drafted. Yes. Hey, I heard that they was trying to get rid of Brandon Ingram. I know Brandon be hurt a lot too, but at least he's there when the moment matters.
That's
Zion has not even played in the playoffs yet, has he?
no.
He's always hurt.
That's why they don't want to get rid of Brandon. I feel
Got
like
to
they
get rid of
gotta get rid
Zion
of
if
him.
they're gonna get rid of one of them, but it can't be Bi.
But I wouldn't take Zion because he doesn't play. And especially if
Exactly.
you're gonna get another one of these generational where they like to say on ESPN printing all stars. So maybe, I don't know. They do the scouting. Maybe that these teams could get one of those all-star type of players from school,
Yeah.
Hinders or Miller, but he was number one pick. I mean, I get it, but if I'm Dame, that don't change nothing for me. But that's me as if I'm Dame. Dame obviously has no thoughts of winning and like good roster
Yeah.
construction and types of things.
He just want to sit up there and stir up drama and let people talk about him and then say he gonna stay anyway. Then I'm tired of him.
Oh my gosh. Well, might as well go ahead and speak on the big trade that has taken place
Oh, it took
regarding
me
your
a minute
team.
to remove my feelings from it. But yeah, now we have Bradley Beal and Chris Paul. After I sat up there and said that he was good to stay, we were going to sign him on a vet min, got shipped out. So
You
yeah,
thought Chris was going to get on a vet minimum when he had a $30 million option?
that's what people seem to not understand. This man is like top 5 in career earnings, like over everybody in the NBA. That man has a lot of money. So coming back for a cheaper contract to win a ring, like that's the only thing he needs left in life. Because that State Farm is not going to stop when he retires. So he's good on money.
Yeah, but especially people didn't come from nothing like him. Or I don't think he was like super poor, but I mean, he didn't,
No.
obviously wasn't rich, but they take that money. Like my perfect contrast would be Draymond's situation also right now. Because for some reason teams want him. Like somebody was
I don't
talking
know
about
why.
Detroit, they could give him a huge contract. I mean, they got money, but like I don't know why you'd want him besides his leadership. His play
If
is
that,
good. I mean, he's a great leader. He literally is the only reason that they have a dynasty was because
his
of him.
leadership is what screwed them this year by punching his teammate in the face.
Well, Jordan was yapping his mouth.
Well,
Nobody
what the heck you gonna do with Devin? Because Devin
there's
talked
gotta
way
be
more.
to the Suns that
If he were.
y'all done buying players. But
Nope, we're getting
I don't
K
know.
Kuz, but
No, there's no money. He's coming home. But I don't know. That's a weird trade. Y'all got a lot of money tied up.
yeah,
Bill
that's
can't even like. I mean, JJ Reddy was talking about his catch and shooting, but I mean, like that one or the playoffs is gonna make y'all be that confident in Devin Booker as the point guard.
I don't know what they talking about putting Devin Booker. I've been saying for 2 years straight, Book don't need to be the point guard. You putting a whole bunch of point guard duties on him. Like, do they not understand? Because they've never played basketball, so they don't understand how taxing that is. Then you want them to go score 30 plus on 50+% shooting. How are you gonna do that? And when he's tired from bringing the ball up and running offense, Do they think these athletes is superheroes? I'm confused.
It's just not gonna happen. Even if because he is a point guard and he gonna have Bradley Beal and KD next to him. So he's not even gonna be able to get up that many shots as the point guard. I mean, and I don't even remember Devin Booker being a heavy like pick and roll like player. But
No, he can still run the offense. I think he averaged 8 assists when Chris Paul went down. He'd be getting like 10 assists while he's next to Chris Paul. So I'm not worried about his playmaking, but I just don't want him to have to sacrifice his scoring because these fools gave up their point guard. Because that's not fair to him.
Sacrifice that anyway, because Bradley Beal needs shots. That's 200.
He know he the third option. Book is 1, KD is 2, and B Bill better know that he 3, or this ain't gonna work, which is why they shouldn't have broke up the team anyway.
You forgetting about number 1 pick over there.
Maybe he gone.
He's
because we ain't got no money for him to stay. He got to go. Chris Paul mentioned me in his story. That's crazy. Okay, but yeah.
Dang, that is crazy. But yeah, more on the Suns. Y'all picked up Miles Simon and John Lucas III. Miles Simon, yeah, he coached the South Bay Lakers, our G League team, and we had a good G League team. Yeah, and John Lucas III too, because he has a team here in Texas. They're called JL3, but yeah, I mean he comes from good coaching lineage. They're good coaches. Frank knows how to build a team. That's why he getting these Lakers people because we won a championship with him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna have enough players to make something work. It's gonna be 20 Lakers all over again.
We so freaking deep into the second apron right now. I don't know what we're gonna do. It's getting worse and worse. After this year, we ain't gonna be able to have nobody on the team. We better hope we win the ring. I think that'll give us some extra money, right? I don't know how the financial side works.
It ain't gonna do nothing. When you win it, it gets worse. That's the point. Because now after that, everybody expects a payday because they, in theory, they play well. Yeah.
Right.
So that's why Golden State had a crappy year because people got paid and they started acting differently. But okay, so yeah, y'all got it. Chris Paul locations to be known. I guess the main locations because he wants to go back home. Obviously, one of the LA teams.
He's not staying in Washington.
Of course not. Yeah. But I don't know why he'd want to go back to the Clippers. You're a fan. You were a fan during that time.
Lob City, baby. I was there. But that would be the stupidest decision. I don't know. Maybe it would work opposite of how we think it would work. Because I'm thinking if you go to a team where the 2 stars is always injured and you're always injured, who the heck gonna play when the playoffs come? But I mean, we're thinking that way.
They were saying they want to keep, or the Clippers would prefer to keep Russ. So like just having Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook on the team.
Yeah. And I don't know how that would work either. I mean, they're good friends and all, but their play style.
Like I don't think they play together, but who coming off the bench?
Russ got to come off the bench. Chris Paul gonna be playing with the big dogs.
Oh no, he not doing that. Russ ain't coming off the bench, not at the Clippers.
I think he will come. Isn't that what he was doing already? Because I think they benched him during the regular season when they first got him, right?
Nah, yeah, he started. I mean, he was playing good, so he deserved it, I guess. But he was a starter because they didn't have a point guard. They traded Reggie Jackson, and then they traded Reggie Jackson and brought in Busy for a backup.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I guess
they had Terrence Mann, but I don't know if he was.
Oh yeah, him too. He is a point. Like they have a lot. The Clippers are a really good roster if their people would play, but they're an option. And then obviously him with the Lakers. But I mean, if I'm Chris Paul, I want to run. First of all, I didn't get to go to the Lakers at first. This is my chance.
But his best friend
is still a winning situation, and my best friend is over there. So I mean.
Yeah, I think they would have wanted to do that when they were like 5 to 6 years younger, but it is.
Yeah, of course. But this ain't a Melo of last year. Or I guess this season just ended, but 2 years ago, where Chris Paul, I wouldn't say Chris Paul's washed. He's just very injury prone.
Yeah.
And shoot, I mean, not saying we got anything better on our side, but at least we play a little bit more than
Kawhi. I was proud of Bron and AD. Did they miss a game? Maybe AD missed one because of that concussion thing, right? Or did he?
And JJ Redick said AD's whole career, he's never missed a playoff game. He's missed one. And now is then during the freaking 2021 series where he got hurt, we about to beat y'all. But
trying to do it.
he
Well,
got
that's good for
hurt.
AD. Shoot, he show up when it matters.
No, yeah, and he played the last 20 games of, I mean, our little playoff push, the last 2 months of the year, he did, I mean, dominant. He did his thing with LeBron out. If AD gets unlucky injuries, like I watched the whole video of a sports doctor, he was talking about Wemby and just, he will get injured, blah, blah, blah. He's talking about like there's different things that would make you concerned as a doctor seeing from a player coming up. And there's no like structural things wrong. Like, AD's probably had surgery and stuff at this point, but like there's nothing structurally wrong with him compared to KD with his structural Achilles tear. His knees having multiple surgeries, like, at a certain point, KD will get injured on his knee again because there's structural damage there. And so stuff like that, where AD is just like a random thing, like a random Nikola Jokic rebound. He steps his foot and rolls an ankle. He's out for 20 games this year.
Yeah.
And so, stuff like that. But hopefully nothing crazy happens. I mean, I guess Chris Paul gets random, or I guess he just got bad hamstrings and stuff. He's old, but
he got bad.
Better. And we play slow too. We play slower than the Suns. So that also could be better for him.
Because people seem to think that he can't push the pace, but it's like he's only slow in the half court. It's not like he's just trudging up the court, bringing the ball up. That was in one series when freaking Jose Alvarado was hounding him. He can just play slow all the time. I don't know.
No, yeah, this dude is not gonna. He's literally the floor general. He knows when to pick up the speed and everything. But I think his pace of play is with the slowness and with a big as AD compared to you.
Right.
Man, I want to see it. The defense is a little scary, but shoot, we got AD in the back. I'm not really tripping.
Yeah.
Because he can sense
that would be a good place for him. Because the only reason they want the Suns to play so fast is because we suck in the half court. So when you suck in the half court, you got to play fast to try to outrun the other person. But that's not the Lakers. So.
And we'll see, because I'll tell you right now, with that championship coach, Frank isn't an offensive guy. We just had the perfect team. We were huge and we had an amazing defense. So, I mean, like, LeBron figure everything else out, I don't know if KD's capable to do that. And Chris Paul's gone now. So, I mean, they're bringing in good coaches, though. Like, the coaches around Frank will be good. So, we'll see. Bradley Beal, see if he can stay healthy, too.
Because he's played 57, I think, 57 less games than Chris Paul in the past 4 seasons. But we traded away Chris Paul because he was injury prone and picked up somebody who's worse than the guy who's 8 years older than him. Okay.
But I guess the situation, it didn't really, they couldn't do anything else because of the money and everything. But
yeah,
I guess the money for the player, but they got worse money now. but
exactly. If you was gonna put yourself into that luxury tax, you shouldn't have went that high. We could have went and got Dame be hurt too. Everybody is just so old. I don't know. We wanted to get Kyrie.
I think that he was hurt like this last time, like last season was the surgery he needed. That was like the kind of lingering injury that caused him to be hurt these last couple of years. That's why he had this big season, 32 points per game. And so he makes me sad because get out. You're literally wasting time. He's wasting time over there.
He had me thinking that he was gonna come to showing up courtside to our playoff games and stuff, but he just like attention or something. I don't know.
I don't know why anybody want to play at Phoenix. There's too much shots to go. I mean, there's not enough shots to go around. Just out of pure respect, you have to give KD 15 to 18 shots a game. And then you got Devin Booker who's scoring. And no, that's not even a lot because KD can give 30 off 15, 18.
KD don't even need that many shots.
Yeah, Devin commands 18 to 22. And so what's Bradley going to get? 13 to 15?
Whatever is left.
And then DeAndre Ayton going to be on the scraps. He's hoping for a dump down at some point. Maybe a rim run. But that
it won't be that bad.
That requires effort from him, which he sometimes doesn't give.
They're okay. Well, I don't know about B-Bill, but KD and Book are 2 of the best off-ball scorers. Like, they don't need the ball in their hand, and they don't need to just always create their own shot.
But what's been Devin Booker's benefit his whole time, or the significant time when winning was starting, was Chris Paul, who was a bona fide, I mean, one of the best, if not the best distributor that there is.
Right.
So you take away, shoot, that big of an impact of a distributor, but you just take away a point guard from that team. And they don't have anybody now. So I understand like off ball, but now he gonna have to be an on ball scorer. Like, shoot, they trying to make him a point guard. I mean, shoot, KD will score in any type of way. I mean, I don't really have too much faith in that 22% from behind the line. Hey, maybe KD is sticking to mid range. Don't matter. It's deadly. So
He can score from anywhere, and so can Devin. Devin can score from anywhere. From what I just watched.
No, yeah, he can. He can.
I don't know about Brad. Well, Brad is good at getting to the rim, which is what obviously we struggle with as a Suns team, because Devin is the only one consistently attacking the rim. Nobody else. So,
consistently attacking the rim. But yeah, Bradley Beal, he's 3-level scorer too. But
yeah,
they were saying he'll get some more open shots and that'll be good. But the defensive end, iffy to say the least.
Only on Brad's side. Book can lock up. Katie is tall. I don't know how well to stay in front of people.
Team defense. That's 3, or they're gonna take, well, let's just say they go the first 3. That's all the wing positions. And none of those 3 are elite wing defenders. And you can try to count.
Nobody is elite wing defenders nowadays.
What?
You gotta try.
Literally, Jason Tatum, an elite wing defender and an elite offensive.
That doesn't count.
Huh?
He's 6'9".
He's 6'10", but he's a small forward.
He's just like really, really big.
I know you watched that 2022 playoffs where this dude playing some of the greatest defense I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, that defense on KD was nothing like I've ever seen before. We'll never see anything like that.
That was probably the best defense I've ever seen ever.
But that was coaching, is what I've seen, because they wasn't playing a lick of nothing this year. So
that's why it surprised me, because they people were saying that Missoula was the one who organized that defense last year, which makes 0 sense. Exactly.
I could not tell.
It makes no sense. It's like he flipped his whole foundation off the defense to the offensive end, which I mean, which is fine, I guess, but no, but yeah, that defense is crazy.
Ain't good enough.
See, in that case that y'all do get to the thing, and you match up with an amazing on-ball defense, and I mean, Boston got everything on the defensive end if they want to play. You get to that point, it's an issue.
Defense doesn't solve everything. Is the reason why Miami lost. So if Boston get to missing all them shots like they do again, we gonna score, because we got Book, Katie, and Brad. Scoring is not
that they're very not stupid this next year and learn that we work inside out, because they're 5 out. They can get to the paint. I mean, they run 5 out. Literally, they play like at the freaking Y. They literally play like 5 out. So I mean, they get layups every time. I mean, that's why they win during the games against most of the teams. They can't even play defense. But moving on from the good teams, or the main teams, Draymond opted out of his thing, which everybody knew. He told everybody he was going to do that.
On his
I can't see him going anywhere besides Golden State.
I don't know how the money works. Can he opt out and get a smaller contract or something, take a pay cut to help out the team?
Of course he can, but he's not going to. I highly doubt he takes a pay cut. He took a pay cut. Took a pay cut the last time to make KD come on.
Oh, yeah.
And so he's like, no, I'm not. I've won all the championships. Now you got to pay me. But they want him, and Steve Kerr already said we're not gonna win a championship without Draymond sending a message to them saying sign him. So
yeah. I mean, you probably won't win one with them either, but if that's what they.
I mean, I don't think they're winning anymore, but if you want to win, you have to have him. Like Steph definitely can't. I mean, I can't. It's hard to even include.
Somebody got to set the bleeding screens.
Yeah, that's this guy. But yeah, the Blazers inquired trades. Oh yeah, Dame wants to stay in Portland. I'm pretty sure we said that earlier. Oh yeah. Speaking of wing defenders, Toronto was a place that they were looking for this offseason of things that happen, but it's looking like they're not going to give up OG Anunoby, because if he gets on somebody's good team, that's somebody who's an elite 3-and-D player. Like, he can defend and he'll shoot. I think he shot really, really good this year. I I remember at some point he was because he was tearing us up one night in LA. He started off like 6 for 6 or something, but he's a really good player. He need to get out of Toronto though. I mean, he got a chip already. He was 58% true shooting this year. So yeah, he's a good player. He
I
shot
think that they're about to make some
38% from three.
because who is it? Jacob Pertl? I don't know how to say
Jakob
his name. It looks like
Jakob.
Jacob.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
Jacob, but Jakob.
He
What
said
about
that he doesn't want to be a part of a rebuild. So I'm assuming that they're gonna make some moves.
say you only be a part of a rebuild?
Yeah, he said he does not want to be a part of a team that's about to start rebuilding.
That's
So
why
that means that
that's why they
must
traded him
have
in
to
San
leave.
Antonio. They traded him away. So that makes sense. But I mean, Toronto still has their star players as of now. You know, they still, I mean, I guess Fred opted
Yeah,
out, but they still got
I don't
Pascal.
know where he's.
So I mean, that's their
Yeah,
star. And and they got their new draft pick too. What's his name? Who had a bad year this year? Scotty Barnes. So I mean, they got their cornerstone players they're going to build around. So
right.
Jakob better be quiet. I don't think he got anything. Like, cause does any like what team would want him? Maybe like a
I mean, he's not a bad player.
no,
He
he's
can
not
get
bad. He
you
gives me like
triple
Steven
double
Adams
every once in a
vibes.
while. Yeah. Um.
Maybe a
I mean,
Miami. Miami would be a good
he could
spot.
probably make some noise in Miami.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay, I get where he's coming from.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind having.
Oh, you froze. What'd you say? What'd you say?
Oh, can you see me?
Yeah, you're good now. You're good now. It just like did a little.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't mind having him, but at this point, I think I wouldn't mind having anybody who's not DA because I'm
Yeah,
over it. We're
I was
in
about
about
to
to be
say
in
like
year
Jakob
6.
Pertl
So
he'd be a good thing for y'all. It's okay. Go ahead. Um, earlier today, I mean, shoot, the Blazers just shopping around. They got a thing for Bam, but I don't think
yeah,
it's not gonna do anything. Like that's not even gonna make them any type of better.
I think that would make them worse, honestly, if they get rid of Bam. I'm not gonna lie, because who would play better defense than what he does?
I mean, they already have Jeremy Grant at the 4. If I think that's
Wait,
the right player.
Miami? Oh, we're talking about Trailblazers getting Bam.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. Okay, I thought we were talking about just Miami getting rid of Bam,
No, yeah, they're
which
trading for
that would
Bam.
make them bad.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, that would
Very
make the
well. There's
Blazers
no way they're
good.
gonna let him go for like nothing.
Right.
But yeah, oh yeah, they get that top 3 pick and probably something else, but it would be them. I mean, I don't really know. I don't think Miami will accept it after the way he played because you know he's a
Right.
cornerstone piece of their thing. But they trying to do anything to keep Dame, and I get it. But Dame got to be a man and leave,
Yeah.
bro. Like let Shaden Sharp and
Or
Anthony.
be a man and tell him, look, you got to give him an ultimatum. If you want the team to be better and they not doing it, force your way out or be like, I will leave. Like, I know I didn't said it before, or maybe he hasn't said it, but he's insinuated a lot of times. But come out and openly say it. Make them improve the roster, bro. You
I
can't just
think
sit there and keep suffering your
he
whole
told
life
him.
away.
I think he told him, which is why they're trying to do things with this 3rd pick, if not draft. I mean,
Oh, okay.
they're saying that they're like Wendy and everything who stand close to the organizations are saying that they're trying to, you know, keep their pick because this is a very good draft apparently at the top. And so they're trying to keep their pick at least until they get something that's just eye popping. Like, okay, we'll make this trade. But I'm trying to think like if Damian Lillard, you know, if they don't trade this pick, not tomorrow but Thursday, does he then go over there and demand like, okay, I'm out, you know?
Right.
Because
Right.
even if like let's say it stays the way they think it's gonna be with what's his name? Scoot Henderson going 3rd, then that's
Yeah.
4 guards, 4 top pick guards that they had. That
Never
him,
need him.
Shaden, and then Anthony. And I don't know if Dame, I mean, this dude's not trying to, at least I don't think he's trying to, you know, be a mentor and stuff right now. So
Right.
see what happens.
Yeah.
Another Raptor who opted
Not
out,
really.
Harry Trent Jr.
So
I think he's a good he could be a good addition to
Ooh,
somebody.
I like him. To us.
I
Oh
don't like
gosh, I
that.
like Gary Trent.
Well, I feel like he would do that. He would he averaged 17 points per game on 56% true shooting.
And he gets a lot of rebounds
He's
because I bet him on
37
PRA
from
in the
three. 37% from three this year.
need him.
He could shoot. So he could be on somebody's team. He's 6'5". He's not too small. I don't think he's one of the best defenders, but he does his thing. So we'll see about that. That'll be a good somebody gonna act on that. Because these are some good players who are opting out so far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Apparently the Clippers touched base with the Wizards yesterday. Okay, and lastly, Kyle is the last person to make some big news. He has opted out of his player option. It's kind of
Kyle
crazy.
Lowry?
Sure has a bigger player option. No, Kyle Kuzma.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's who I want. Bad.
He's just opted out. Potential players. Oh, I guess he could possibly go back to Washington too if they pay him his money since they're very free now. They're very free on their books.
Hey, but they about to be in a rebuilding situation. And at some point, like I know Kuz has a ring with y'all, but at some point, everything is not about just getting paid. Like you want to be having fun winning games. And
Is it
plus,
though?
who
He already won.
true, but you can win again. And would you rather stay in Washington? Well, DC is a nice place. I'm not gonna lie, like it's not. But Los Angeles is nice. Phoenix is great. So it's like,
He definitely want to be in LA just because. Well, I mean, and that you got that's his draft place too. So he wants to go back home. That's who
oh
picked
man,
him. And he won chip there. But speaking on that about the money, it's like the same thing with Chris Paul. He's one of the top earning people. One is obviously one of the best.
yeah,
He played for a long time, but he kept getting his money. I mean, he did try to go chase a chip, but I mean, he got his big
yeah,
contracts, which is what that's what the end of the day is. If you're not trying to win championships, you better go in there and get your money. So that's what I'm saying. He already got
right.
one. Maybe they're gonna throw some money out there that's like, no, there's no way I can deny it, just for a chip. Because you never know. You could be the Dennis Schroeder, miss out on 80 million and
True.
be on vet minimums this year.
Right.
But
Right.
he about to get his bag now. I don't know.
Uh,
We're
I,
doing a lot of workouts for this 17th pick though.
you said the Lakers have the 17th pick?
Yeah, and we're doing a lot of workouts. Like we've been doing a lot, working a lot of different draftees, seeing who we're gonna pick. Like I said before, we have a good scouting department and also very good player development, which is why everybody comes down to LA to work with Phil Handy. Chris was down with dribble too much in LA, but I forgot he lives there though, so that's not crazy.
Yeah.
But the ESPN mock draft says we're going to pick Jett Howard,
I
which
have
is
no idea who that is.
Jawan. You remember Jawan Howard?
I do know Juwan Howard. That's
That's
his son?
his son. Yeah.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
he's from Michigan. I guess he played. I don't want him. I don't want him here.
Oh. Is he a
I don't.
guard?
He's a small forward, shooting guard, small forward. He'd be a 3-and-D dude for us. He wouldn't be doing nothing too crazy. I want a big dude. So we compare for AD
What?
or
Yeah.
get Cason Wallace from Kentucky. Because remember Cason Wallace, he's from Dallas. He's from Richardson. He's a dude with the dreads.
Uh,
And he's a great
uh,
defender. He's a great defender. He can shoot too. So that could help our point guard struggles. But we got a good little pick. This is a really deep draft. So, Lakers, we do good on picking people. So I'm trusting who we'll get on Thursday. Maybe y'all will buy some second. Maybe y'all are gonna buy some second round picks or something
and
to pick up
it's
somebody.
GG's.
Yeah, because there's only 58 picks. I think so. I mean, there's 30 teams, so I guess there would be 2 picks available for y'all to buy. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, just to have somebody that y'all could draft.
Right. But we don't draft good anyway. We picked DL over Luca, which in hindsight wasn't a bad decision. He was super good in college and
No,
then
no,
just gave up
DeAndre Ayton's he's as good as he is. I'd say y'all missed out on picking Dragon Bender right after Devin Booker that next year. I used to love playing with the Suns on
Oh,
2K2 with Dragon Bender.
I thought you were gonna say we missed out on picking Hallie because we picked Jalen Smith.
Oh,
We could have had Hallie on our team.
that too.
Jesus Christ.
Jalen Smith has turned into
That
a reliable backup center. Meanwhile, Tyrese Halliburton is very, very, very nice.
an
But I
all-star.
mean, you have it would have not let Chris Paul come, right? So it all worked out the way it was supposed to. Maybe not.
Maybe Chris Paul still would have came, but I don't know if Tyrese would have. I think he would have developed into a good point guard, but I don't think he'd be what he is now. But well, maybe because Chris
Yeah,
Paul
I
did
mean,
help develop as
he
look at him.
spends. I mean, those dudes, and then playing with Devin Booker got to make it easy too for the point guard. So I mean,
Yeah,
that would have gave him some good space. Now, I mean, he doing well with Buddy Hield on the side of him. So,
but
I'm
that's
pretty
got to be
sure.
broke up.
Hey,
Somebody coming for Buddy.
on to
Sure.
that, Buddy needs to come to LA. I'm wearing the
No.
Booger shirt. Reunite with AR, your Oklahoma teammate. Oh my gosh, we need that dude. But I don't know.
Seems like the Mavs are trying to get him since
That's
they holding Kyrie hostage.
They need to figure out some defense over there. Not no more shooters.
Right.
Golly.
Right.
There ain't enough shots to
The
go around. You gotta
offense is not going to
get
save you.
exactly. But I don't know. I guess next up will be this draft. I mean, it's a lot of good players that are kind of. I'm looking at the last pick and they're thinking Adam Flagler, and Adam Flagler is a really good player. Like Jordan Miller from Miami is really good. Like some of these players that are at the bottom of the draft are pretty good players. So it'll be interesting to see where people go on Thursday and what happens. And I'm ready for the summer league too. Wimby already talking about not playing, which is annoying, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you got to protect yourself because we already think he's going to get hurt as it is. So
I mean, he will get hurt, but I mean, it just depends on. Hopefully, it's nothing crazy. I mean, I hope so. Like the numbers have been going up. Like these last couple seasons, everybody's been getting injured. Like drastically more 2019, 2018 numbers. So I mean, the numbers aren't on his side, and I don't think it's gonna be as easy. Like you said, Jimmy Butler just fell into KD's knee, and that's just because KD's 7 foot out there doing that stuff. This dude is 7'5". They're gonna definitely fall into his knees and stuff. He's just too big. But he doesn't play dirt. He doesn't play down in the dumps, and he's not bumping people. He's on the perimeter. So
he's skinny for that.
That's
why I don't understand what his role is going to be.
A 3-point shooter, I guess, but I don't know. They gonna figure it out here in the great San Antonio. But we'll see. Coming up on 1 minute 30 left. You got anything else?
No. I think we touched on everything. We'll probably have a lot to speak on because I think it's about to get busy at this draft night. Gonna be a lot of trades.
Yeah,
in
I think
the
some
NBA.
trades
So
will
we'll
happen
see.
in the draft. And then when
Yeah.
does everything have to wait for July 1st to like real free agency to start?
I think that is when real free agency starts. And I know DA can't get traded. Well, he can't get traded to a team of his, if it's not of his choosing until July 1st. But yeah, we shall see.
Oh, yep. So yeah, it will. Free agency set to begin on June 30th. So yeah, basically July 1st.
Yeah.
Got a lot of moving pieces. So I guess we'll see. But everybody tune in to the draft. I mean, at least the first couple picks. I'm not gonna be too
right. Well, we already know who one is.
Yeah. So. Once the Lakers pick our pick, I'll do a little bit of research on them, watch them film, and that'll be that. But that's it for me.
Yep. Y'all know where to find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, She the NBA Junkie, and on YouTube, B-Ball Junkies. So we'll see y'all next week.
Out of there. Peace.